Hi, it's Double975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on Legacy. And if you haven't seen part 1, go and see that, go check it out. It's really just a preview of this because he said that, so I said lol, I entered it to him again, and this time I wasn't just going to chase him away and give him a bloody nose. This time I was going to try and kill him. So there's only really time to say this, and let's get into it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So here we go, a Orca versus a Type 10. Obviously a totally fair fight. The Orca is of course the apex predator of Elite Dangerous, with its 3 hard points, 2 medium and 1 large. Mine has a quite weak bi-weave shield. It would have a lot of armor on it, but unfortunately because it's a pirate ship it has cargo racks, hatchbreaker limpets, collector limpets. So that kind of hampers the internals somewhat. But you know, it's still a fun Orca silly build. I can't even remember what experimental effects I have on the weaponry, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I got a missive on there because I've got a missile rack, and I think it's a heat shock thermal cascade heat shock type build. I tend to do those a lot because it helps when you're in a wing fight, and this thing did get into a wing fight a few times with meta FDLs, so crazy as that sounds. But it is, yeah, it's designed to be a pirate ship. It's designed to have fun, be leery, and just be a very luxury pirate ship. That bong noise every time you hit boost, there's nothing more satisfying when you do a boost turn or a boost flip and you get that bong. It's just so awesome. So ridiculously campy and silly, this ship. But yeah, I thought a 1v1, you know, the Type 10 has, let's face it, slightly more weaponry than me. I think he's got 10 hard points or something stupid like that. It's a ridiculous number of hard points. It's like, yeah, it's just so many hard points on a really slow moving platform. But he decided to not leave it 1v1, which enraged me somewhat and gave me a touch of space madness, when a Corvette had to drop in as well to assist him. So a Corvette and a Type 10 versus my little Orca. Well, they made it 2v2, so Gowron, I choose you. Yep, Gowron was in system, he wasn't too far away, so I had to survive a little bit longer 2v1, but let's face it, when Gowron arrives, it's gonna be a different story. These guys, I don't think they really knew what they were messing with. You know, I'd already chased the Type 10 off 1v1 easily, like taking its shields down and doing some damage to its drives, so I wasn't particularly worried. The only annoying thing is he had point defense, which was kind of annoying, but I, you know, was quite confident of being able to take the Type 10 down when I interdicted it. But you know, a Type 10 and a Corvette may be a struggle for a pirate Orca, you know. I mean, 1v1, the Orca's gonna hold up against anything, honestly. Yeah, it's a fun, stupid pirate ship. It's not supposed to be in combat with 2 bigs on its own. So I did call upon Gowron for assistance, but it's only fair. He made it 2v2, so let's, you know, he brought a friend. I'll bring a friend, and my friend's bigger than your friend. My friend's got plasma charges, and you're not gonna like that. If you couldn't stand up to an Orca and a pirate ship, you're not gonna stand up to a full-bore ganker from TOC with plasma charges. I know that. And I think they soon became aware of that, because I kind of felt like, well, this was pretty much Gowron's arrival.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, I don't think they expected me to have friends. And when Karl dropped in, him and the Type 10 went straight head to head, and I don't think the Type 10 realised what it was getting him for. These boys were not fully engineered. These boys were not ready for this fight in any way, shape or form. You know, this is why you're careful when you talk shit in Elite Dangerous, because, you know, there's always a bigger fish, there's always somebody with a better build, there's always somebody that's going to do you damage. And you know, if you're going to pick on the pirate, he might have friends. You know, Karl wasn't the only player I could have dropped in here, but I thought about keeping it 2v2 because, you know, they made it 2v2, so I kept it 2v2. I was actually unaware that Gowron had killed the Corvette pilot like 3 times already in a cutter that day. So yeah, Gowron had ganked the Corvette pilot multiple times already. So yeah, was a bit harsh getting Garon in, and I'm going to let you hear Garon's voice as we chase the Type 10 away and he goes after it.
He's decided that sitting in front of me and shooting it shot for shot's not working for him. Oh, the Type 10's off. Yeah. Have you got anything to counteract that? Do you know what? I'm going after him. Fuck it.
A few inches later.
So here's Garon absolutely decimating the Type 10. I'm going to cut back to my point of view of me being left alone with the Corvette, and you'll see Garon's interdicting the Type 10 and blah blah blah, and then yeah, he just shreds it. It's brutal. Those plasma charges are nasty, and you know he's very good with them. So yeah, the Type 10 did ask for this, specifically asked for this, and brought a friend. So I brought a friend, and well, all I got to say to him is this:
Ouchtown population, you bro.
Now I got left 1v1 with the Corvette for a while, but the poor Corvette pilot was well out of his depth. You know, he tried his best, but even with a weak pirate orca against him, he was struggling to get time on target. I was sort of managing to keep it a 90-degree angle for a lot of it. It's quite difficult to deal with somebody in something like this, and I obviously have the speed advantage. I don't have to stick around. I'm waiting for Karl to get back because I know he's killing the Type 10, and yeah, I'm not too worried at this point. I know I haven't got the most armor underneath those shields, so I'm a little bit conscious of that, but you know, it's been a good fight for the Pirate Orca. It's been a good test. It's held up well. I didn't expect this when I started doing a luxury bit of piracy in Mar-a-Lago. I thought maybe a Type 6, maybe a Type 9. You know, I didn't expect to be in 2v2 wing fights with a couple of newbies versus me and Garon. And I've got to say, I love my little orca. It's you know, it is a fun, silly ship. It's not to be taken too seriously. You can actually make an orca a really good ramming ship, and you can make orcas quite strong, but it's still like a competitive PvP ship by any stretch of the imagination. It is fun luxury piracy at its best, at its finest. Yeah, and unfortunately for this guy, Garon's going to be back soon, and then it's going to be good night for him as well, which is just brutal. I didn't know this, but like, yeah, Garon had killed this guy in the Corvette already earlier when he was in a cutter doing shieldless cutter stuff. So he died in his cutter, and then he came back in a Corvette and died in his Corvette. Then we got him in pilot chat, we chatted to him, we advised him on some engineering stuff, and yeah, he seemed like a super nice guy. So GG to both of these commanders. You know, it was a fun fight. Also, hilariously, if it had just hung on a little bit longer, we would have had to have left. We would have really struggled to kill him if it had just made it a little bit longer. Because I don't know if he switched crime zone, but yeah, ATR turned up, and they were really upset. So I'll leave you with me and Garon panicking as ATR turn up. I'll show you Garon's point of view of the kill, and then we'll cut back to the little bit of ATR, and there's a little bit of fun stuff at the end, so stick around for that. But I'm going to say thank you very much for watching there. I'll catch you in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'm definitely getting tempted to go get those plasma charges for myself. They do seem like an awful lot of silly fun. I love the plume they make. I do, yeah, plasma charges are just cool. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this video and a bit more from Garon.
Regulations. This area is now under lockdown.
Corvette's dead. Oh yeah, ETR dropped in. Oh yeah.
Smug mode.